All right. Well, welcome to this call. For those of you who don't know, my name is Megan Lynch, one of the leaders here with my group Freedom Mindset and also MMT. So this is really a call for new people. So if you are new, or maybe you're thinking about joining MMT Modern Money Team, and you don't really know what to do, here's some key things that I want to make sure that you guys are doing when you bring your new people in. Okay. First and foremost, it's very important that you understand our platform and you understand that right now we're in this transitional period because MMT, Modern Money Team, was a cryptocurrency platform. People are making millions of dollars over here for the last 3 years completely hands-free. It's an awesome product. I am heavily pushing that product, but in March, when I officially launched into this company, we didn't have credit cards. It was crypto into the company and get your money crypto out, and then you could shift it to a bank account or a debit card or something like that. Now, when we came over, we wanted to do Forex education, cryptocurrency, and binary education. And a lot of people are heavy networkers. So the company allowed me to become the master distributor with my twin sister. We made a lot of changes to the back office. We made a lot of changes to just the product in general. And now we're getting ready to get credit cards. And I know that is the first question all of you guys are going to ask. Do we have credit cards? Not yet. Our owners just flew to Colombia today. I was on the phone with them last night. They flew to Colombia today. They're going to be doing some live videos so that they can show you guys the behind the scenes trading part of the crypto contracts, but they're also finalizing the credit card into the company and getting our money credit card out of the company, which is truly going to revolutionize, number one, what we're doing and also the industry. Because most cryptocurrency companies, you have to get your money out in crypto. So just be patient, guys. We're like a week away. No one wants credit cards more than I do because I'm processing everyone's payments. But there's 60,000 people in this company that are getting crypto wallets. You know, where it's 2019, they're getting crypto wallets and they are purchasing Bitcoin and they're getting into this company with cryptocurrency. Now, I realize that a lot of you want to get into the company really quickly, so we've made some provisions. I'm utilizing my PayPal, Zelle. I'm also Cash App shut me down. I'm also using, what else am I using? Skrill to get you guys into the company because I have access to not only my back office where I'm generating commissions every single week. I have money in my account. Also, if I run out of money, the luxury is I just call the owners and ask them to drop me a couple $1,000s or so, and then I can get you guys upgraded and into the company quickly. So just understand credit cards are coming. By the end of this month, everything that we're doing to get people into the company is going to be a thing of the past, and it's literally going to be giving somebody your link, and they go use their credit card, pay for their product, pay for their crypto if that's what they want to do, and then they're ready to go. So here's what I want you guys to understand. In the first week of you bringing somebody into MMT, you have to treat it like a school. You have to get them plugged in, first of all, because they're not going to know what to do. You have to get them signed up. You can get them signed up either if they have Bitcoin or if they don't have Bitcoin. That is the question you want to ask them. Do you have it or do you not? If you don't have Bitcoin, then we're going to have to use the alternative means of them shooting money to an email that I give and getting them into the company. All I do is I take that money and I put it into your e-wallet, and then you can purchase your product. Okay, it's that simple. It doesn't take very long to do that. Okay. Now, the second thing is once people are over here, you want to make sure that people understand that it's a Forex company. We have binary options and cryptocurrency. So there's some setup that has to happen. You want to help them get their MT4 set up so that they're ready to make money. Pastor Rod teaches a class on Sundays. You want to make sure that you guys get your crypto wallet set up. Even if you didn't come in with crypto, you want to have a crypto wallet because we're going to be making so much money over here, and crypto is fluctuating, going up and down. And I'm on a call right now on a Zoom. You can get on. It's okay. That's okay. It's the 3 o'clock. Okay, bye. Sorry, guys. So you want to make sure you help people get their wallet set up, and it's not as hard as you guys think. go to YouTube and pick one of the crypto wallets that we suggest. Okay, Uphold, BitPay. There's all kind of Coinbase, CoinMama. There's all kind of different wallets you can pick. Okay, you also want to make sure that people get their binary accounts set up. Now, Jose does that on Mondays. I know this is a lot of information, but it's all on the calendar. So it's all about you guys getting people plugged in so that they can get their account set up. And then you want to actually get ready to learn and earn. Make sure all of your new people are inside of the Freedom Mindset Facebook page, because there's so much information on there. If you actually send them there first, and I'm going to show you in just a second, if you send them there first, there is a post that says getting started. There's 10 things they need to do. There's also a post that says what leaders do, help, I'm new. And there's 10 things, and it actually gives you links, and it gives you suggestions to crypto wallets and things like that as well. One of our traders, Pastor Rod, has a Facebook page called MLife. It's actually in the post on the Facebook, on my Facebook page, okay? So get them plugged in so that they can ask questions. We also have a few telegrams you can be a part of. We have a Freedom Mindset telegram that has everybody in it. We have a paid telegram. And then now my twin sister and I have a telegram called Ask Megan and Reagan, because I'm just like you guys. I came in, I'm a distributor. I don't particularly work for the company. I just have my hand in everything. But I just came in and put together all these systems. I put together my telegram, and I started with one person, myself, my twin sister. Now there's 1,100 people in there. You guys can do the same thing. Just follow the leader. Start your own telegram groups. I don't care if you have one person. Make sure that all of your people are together. And that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to have to manage people. So I started my own telegram and my own Facebook, and I dumped all my information there. And that's where I send all of my people when they come in. Okay. It's easier for me to answer questions in one telegram than it is in WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, all over the place. It was kind of stressing me out a little bit. So if you really want to talk to me and get your questions answered, go to Ask Megan and Reagan, the telegram. Okay. Also, guys, we have a pretty extensive calendar that you can plug into so that you can learn. We want to help you set up your demo account, your live account, so that you're ready to make money. So this is basically what your first week looks like. Now, for those of you who are launching your business, within this first week or first 24 to 72 hours, get with myself or a leader, and it's this simple, okay? And I'm just going to be very transparent. If you want to make a lot of money in this industry, stop saying, I'm not a recruiter. People say that all the time. I don't like to recruit. I don't like to do network marketing. Well, then you don't like to make a lot of money, is basically what you're saying, because it is not as hard as you think. You guys know that my partner, my significant other, had made that $48 million, and he's never on social media. To this day, he's still not on social media. We do the same thing in every company we get in. January 19th, I called 100 people. I was not concerned if people didn't get on my call. I called 100 people my very first day, didn't have a PowerPoint. I had 3 slides. Called 100 people, 47 people got on, 47 people turned to 4,000. I'm not working anymore, okay? I don't have to worry about not getting a paycheck over here, because I put in the work in the very beginning. I didn't need to know everything. All I needed to know is that this company pays every week. Their comp plan is really good. Their product is illegal, and they own all their own stuff. That was enough for me, and I'm like, let's go. So I went, got all my friends, my family, told them about it, and whoever partnered with me partnered, okay? That is the simplicity of launching a business. And then you just duplicate that and do the same thing with your new people. So one thing I want you guys to understand is you have to understand the platforms that we're using, and you can find this in the Freedom Mindset Business Community Facebook page. Just make sure you go there first. And we actually have a post that talks about these platforms. We also have a paid and public telegram. This is where you can get used to be where you could get your signals, but now you can get all those things in the back office, okay? But you want to be in there and be plugged in. Every single person on this call, as soon as you sign up, even if you sign up for free, you have a tprmoney.com referral link. You can literally be making money right now and you haven't even paid yet. Take your tprmoney.com link / whatever your username is and share it and sign up those people. I'm going to show you where those people are going to fall and then get them upgraded. Okay. Modernmoneyteam.com is where we track our business. It's your back office. It's where you need to spend the majority of your time. And then I talked to you guys about the MLife Facebook page as well. We're starting to put videos in our back office, but these are our main platforms that you want to make sure that you're in. Okay. My YouTube channel has a plethora of information. Okay. I make a video almost every day. If someone asks me a question too many times, I'm probably going to make a video about it. But then what you guys want to do is you want to tell your new people, become an expert in 48 hours. It's exactly what I did when I came over to MMT. I launched my business first, got everybody excited. I watched every video I could, even the Spanish videos, because there were no MMT videos. It was just a lot of crypto mining MMT videos. So I watched everything, learned as much as I possibly could, and then I started making my own videos. So if you go to my YouTube page, there's a lot of information on there. Check it out, okay? Now, last thing before I open it up for questions from you guys. When you're bringing in a new business partner, it is very important that you follow the system. And hopefully you have watched my video on my YouTube page called, I think it's like Help I'm New, or how to effectively sign up someone, easy steps to signing up someone in MMT. Watch that video so you can kind of start to understand the process and how things work. My sister and I, we just had to do trial and error. We signed up people and we didn't put them into the back office. We put them into our own website. And then we transitioned them over and we kind of had to figure things out as we went. What I want you guys to understand is we're in this transitional period, but it's not as hard as you think to get people in here. You just have to follow the system. Number one, when you're bringing somebody in, ask the right questions. Ask them the question, do you have Bitcoin or not? Because that is going to determine the next step. Do you have Bitcoin or not? Are you wanting to use Bitcoin to get into the company? If they say, I don't have Bitcoin, then say to them, well, I can get you in pretty quickly. You're going to have to use one of the methods like PayPal, Zelle, Skrill, in order to get that money into your back office, okay? You want to give them your referral link. I just made a text message, and my text message actually tells them what to do. Hey, this is Megan. Join me. Go to tprmoney.com / Megan Lynch. Enter your username, password, email address, phone number, and then you have your own referral link, okay? So I just make a text message and I give it to all my new people. Then I tell my new person, use the same system I'm using. I always say, pay attention to how I bring you in, because that's how you're going to bring people in. So I tell them to take my same text message and take my referral link out and put in theirs. And they always say, well, what's my referral link? It is the tprmoney.com / whatever your username is going to be. It's whatever you put in my referral link, okay? Number 4, I always send people the 10 steps to getting started, and I get them plugged in, because in the 10 steps, it has the Facebook link. It has the MLife link. It has everything that they need to know about step number 5 or 6, launch your business, make a list of everybody you know. So I send them those 10 steps so they can get plugged in. It also has, like, number 3 is go to my YouTube page and spend 48 hours becoming an expert. Okay. I want you guys to think like business people. If you were to start a new job, you're going to spend 2 weeks getting acclimated. So we're doing the same thing over here. You want people to get plugged in, and you want them to hold themselves accountable because they're launching a business. Even if they're not going to work the promoter side of it, Forex, cryptocurrency, binary, it's a business. It's about making money. So you want to treat it as such. Number 5, I always walk my new people through the sign-up process, because I'm actually training them as I go. So if I'm walking them through the sign-up process, I'm going through the back office and I have them I don't just throw them my link and like, hey, sign up. I'll talk to you later. No, I give them my link and I say, go ahead and sign up. Let's get on a Zoom and log into Modern Money Team. And then I'm going to walk them through and show them the back office, show them their back office. Okay. That's what I'm going to show you guys. New members, all of you guys, you want to go through your entire back office and push every single button like it's a brand new car. When I came over here, I didn't have anyone to guide me. There were no conference calls going on in January. There were no leaders over here building. There was nothing. There was me and Reagan and my other leaders. So I didn't have anyone to ask. I had to get into the back office, push every single button, like every single button back there, and figure out how it worked. I read every single tab, read the comp plan, affiliate plan back there 5 times. That's the only way I knew how to make a compensation plan video. So I always know when people come in, and if they're still asking me questions, I know that they didn't go through their back office. So I'm going to hold you guys accountable for your virtual back office. Again, if you were to launch a business, you would know how to get into that business. Some people don't remember their passwords. Got to remember your password. Get into your business, and you would go into your office and you would move stuff around. You would figure out how everything operates. You have to do the same thing over here, okay? Push every button. Don't ask questions until you've done that, okay? Until you've read everything in your virtual back office. You want to make sure that your new partners understand to go to their profile button. I'll show you guys in a second. And make sure that they change their binary leg placement. If it says alternate, it means that when you guys sign people up, they're going to alternate left to right. But if other people are signing up, it might throw them on the same side. So you have to be really cautious of that. If you have people in your holding tank, place one of them, make sure they fall where you want them to go. Place the other one. You might have to switch your leg from the right to the left, okay? Because when you guys make those mistakes and you want me to fix them, they don't get fixed very quickly. Sometimes they may not get fixed at all if it's too many mistakes that aren't the company's fault, okay? Also, I tell my new person to watch, hey, there's a typo on there, to watch my YouTube videos on getting started. I have a video that talks about how to set up and how to get started. You want to set up their second account. If you know they want to buy crypto, help them through that process, okay? I know this is a lot, but this is within their first week of coming over here. Schedule their launch, their first 24 to 72 hours, and I want to help my new people make $100 to $200 a week, okay? Let me change that real quick. You know, I'm an English teacher, so it bugs me to have a typo in here. Okay, so, and I'm going to take a snapshot of this, guys, and I'll put it in the chat. You also want to make sure that people just stay plugged into the energy, know where you're going, okay? If you guys are wanting to really work this business, then you have to understand that there's a roadmap for the first week. Day 1, become a member, choose the $59 product or choose crypto. Day 1 through 3, make a success list. Put everybody on there so you're not bugging people one at a time. I collect all my yeses, nos, and maybes at once. My family didn't want to join me, and now they're over here buying $1,500 worth of crypto, and they're working the business, okay? So I told them about what I was doing back in January, and now they're just now really getting going. And that's fine. They already knew what I was doing. So you have to understand that when you do your virtual grand opening and you launch your business, people aren't going to always join you right away. That's why you have to follow up with them and collect a yes, no, or maybe. And then what they're really saying is just not right now, okay? But when you're only looking for 2 people to jumpstart your business, then you're ready to rock and roll. In day 4 and 7, you can help people set up their accounts for Forex, binary, and crypto. Make sure that in week 2, you've signed up your 2 and you help all new members sign up their 2 and get their first check. Because this comp plan ain't no joke. Some of you guys are over here penny pinching, trying to make some money. I came over here, focused on my business in a month and a half, made a good almost 10 grand. Now I have money to trade with. I'm not trading with $100, okay, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that this compensation plan is serious. And if you don't have a lot of money, work the business and get the money. Okay. It's a lot different to trade with 10 grand than it is to trade with $100. You could take 100 to 10 grand, but again, you know, it just depends on the focus you want to have in the business. And if you just want to promote, you just want to work the product, you can. Be a product of the product, guys. Jump in. You'll always see me on all of the training calls. And I may not be trading every single day, but I'm learning because I'm utilizing the product for the education. And then when I'm comfortable, I get in there and I trade as well. So again, guys, just remember that it's very, very important that you understand what we're doing over here. You understand our platforms. Okay, let me go ahead and unmute you guys so that you can ask questions. And I'm going to leave it recording so that I can post this and maybe someone else's questions will get answered. So jump in, guys. This is very informal. Unmute and let me know what your questions are.
Hi, Megan. Can you put up slide number 5 so I can take a snap at it?
Yeah, but I'll also put the PDF right when I get off of here. I'll put the PDF in the I'll put it in the group for you. Okay.
Cool.
Just give me a second and then you'll have a clean version of it. Yeah, so this is, I mean, I know it seems like a lot, but if I were bringing Michelle into the business, I would say, great, Michelle. I'd figure out how I'm going to get her in. I'd get her signed up. I'd make sure she has her referral link. We'd get into the back office really quickly and we'd push some buttons, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. And I would make sure I get her launch scheduled right away. And then now that all that stuff is out of the way, Michelle can relax a little bit, go watch some videos, get her mind right, and plug into the classes. But I've already gotten the main things out of the way. I've already showed her the back office. We've adjusted her binary leg preference if possible. And I've scheduled her launch because I want to get into Michelle's network and make her some money, make it real hard for Michelle to leave me. And then people can kind of relax a little bit and start to go through the process of setting up their accounts and all that kind of stuff. John, you have a question?
Yes. What happened is, what I want to know is when you sign up somebody, right? Do you have a period time to, is it the same day at the place the person or 2-3 days after? You could.
You want to watch it because it's kind of touchy. It's supposed to be 48 hours, but they could fall before then. So you just want to make sure. I'm getting ready to show you guys in just a second. I'm going to log into one of my friends' accounts real fast. And I'm actually going to.
People asking that kind of question. How much if you have a day period? I know like some companies have like 7 days or they have 6 days or 4 days.
No, I chose like 48 hours. And
48 hours. Okay.
Yeah, it's like 48 hours, but I wouldn't push it because if people start falling places you don't want them to be. I just logged in. I'm getting ready to show you this process real quick. Because when you're building a binary, for those of you who don't know, you just want to build outer left, outer right. You never want to build anybody's inside leg ever, because if you did, they wouldn't work. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this real quick. All right. So if you guys can see my friend's back office, I just activated his account with a crypto pack, but he's not working the business because he's a coach. He doesn't get it, and he's not really trying to get it right now. So I just plugged them in. And one thing that I do is when I bring somebody back here and I sign them up, I don't care if they have money or not. I always get their accounts, their free accounts, because I want them to see what we have back here. And if you guys notice, because if that person doesn't have a $59 subscription, you're only going to see 4 tabs back here. This is how you know if your subscription is ran out. You should have 9 tabs if you actually got the $59 product, okay? Here's what you guys need to make sure that you take a look at. When you go to, when you go to home and you go to order history, you can find out when your payment date is. Don't look on the front of the screen, because on the front, it gives you like a couple day grace period just in case. You need to look back here and you can find out when your actual subscription is, so that you don't end up, missing your date or something like that. And then you don't have any tabs back here and you're scrambling. Right now, again, we don't have credit cards or auto ship, so you have to manually do it, but eventually we'll have credit cards. Then we're going to move to the auto ship button. So we just kind of have to be patient in the next couple week or so for that. Okay. But that's where you find it. Home, order history. You can see when your due date is. Okay. Also, if you guys take somebody to TPR Money, TPRmoney.com, whatever your username is. As soon as somebody comes back here, don't worry about Rapid Funnel, because we're not using Rapid Funnel right now. Just tell them to go back here and click Get Started and tell them to fill in the information. And as soon as they fill it in, I'm just going to put test account. It'll go away. Test account. I'm going to do a password real quick. You want to make sure that you tell them that they have to pay attention to this, because they're not going to be able to see it. Okay. Test account at Gmail. Put this up.com. Don't do this, but because it actually creates a position in the downline, but it'll be deleted eventually. So anyway, so now I have this account, and make sure that you tell them use a username they're going to remember. They're going to click sign up now. Congratulations, click here. Okay. And then it's going to take them back here where it says, here's your account. Go to Modern Money Team. Your Modern Money Team account has been set up to visit the MMT back office. Don't worry about Rapid Funnel. We're not using that right now, but we will as a marketing tool a little later. We used to use it, but we got rid of it. So if you have them go ahead and click Modern Money Team, it's going to take them actually to this screen. And then they can get into their back office. But I want to show you that person fell into Marcus's holding tank. This kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, but it's for our own safety. It would be more annoying if somebody robbed you for your money. So, and you guys can jump in whenever you want. I'm just kind of showing you the process, but it's really, really important that you tell people. I have a young lady who just signed up 30 people. All of those people are going to fall in her holding tank. So you go under downline, holding tank, and did I not click the button? Well, that person was supposed to fall in there, so maybe I didn't click it. Oh man, I think I put them in mine. I did. Darn it. It's okay. I put them in my holding tank, but that's not what I meant to do. Shucks. Anyways, that person would have fallen right here in the holding tank, and then you can just place them. Okay, you can move them out of the holding tank. Last thing, and then you guys can jump in. When you're on your dashboard, make sure that when you take people around the dashboard, that they go to profile. And you guys have to make sure that your binary leg preference is set where you want it to go. It's right here. Do you want it to alternate left, right, or do you want to set it to just one side? Like this one is set to the left leg because his left leg is the lesser leg, which means that there's 15 people over here and 1,100 on this side. So all of his people are going to fall at the bottom right down here. Okay. All right. What kind of questions do you guys have about the back?
Oh, sorry, Megan. While you're there, I got involved like 2 days ago, and when I look at my back tree, because I wanted to buy like a crypto pack, and like you said, to select the one open spot, from the tree. What I realized that is that the spot, when I click on them, it's the name of my sponsor or the name of somebody else, because I've got two people under me, which I did not put myself.
Right, right. And that's awesome. Okay. Because spillover is real over here. My twin sister and I spent 2 weeks hand inputting 530 people perfectly into this downline. You guys are all in my downline. So you should have people spilling over into your organization. You potentially get paid on those people. It's all volume. It's like you brought them in. But what you have to do is you want to go to the next open spot. And when you click on open spot, don't be alarmed by this part. It confused Reagan and I as well. It says new and cooler. I'm going to have him change. I keep saying that. I need him to change the wording. This just means that this is who you're going to fall under. But look, if I'm in Marcus's account, Marcus is the sponsor. If I put somebody in, the person is just going to fall underneath this account. Okay. Does that make sense?
I understand, but it has nothing to do with the sponsor when we comes to the crypto pack, right?
No. As long as you go into your back office under my tree and you look right here and your name says distributor, okay, this just means that crypto account is going to fall under. So this says John Test account. I've been playing in this guy's account a lot. Okay, so watch what happens. When I'm in his downline, you see where it says John Test account right here?
Yes.
That just means that that's where the person is going to fall, underneath that person. This is the placement spot, but you're still the sponsor of your own account.
Gotcha.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to have them change the wording because it confuses people.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So just for all of you guys, just double check and make sure you're in your own account, because when Reagan and I were putting in 530 people, we literally hand built 20 leaders downlines by hand on paper, construction paper, and then inputted all of them. It was crazy. You should see the videos that we made in the very beginning. It's crazy. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. And that's how people ended up with like 1,100 people in their leg. Like he has 1,100 people right here. And we haven't purged these people out yet. But when we get credit cards in about a week, we're going to market to all these people and let them know, look, you're getting ready to lose your spot. So you better upgrade or we're going to boot you out of the downline. So some of you guys are going to see some massive growth when people start upgrading. Okay. So it should be interesting. All right. What other kind of questions do you guys have? Feel free to unmute. It could be about anything.
Hi,
I
Megan.
would like to ask about this person.
Oh,
Hey there.
Continue, sorry.
Is that Paisley or Odette?
well, might get dropped, so I'm gonna just jump in really quickly. I have a question regarding the merchant account. So next week is when we should hopefully see the changeover for the to be able to utilize credit cards. And
not co-signing on the next week. I'm just saying by the end of the month.
Okay.
You guys will hold me to it. I talk to Harry every day. Harry is the co-owner. I love him. He has this really thick accent. He's Indian, and he called me yesterday like, "What's up, Megan? You haven't called me all day," because I usually call him 50 million times a day. Like, how close are we to these credit cards? Because they know, because I'm having to move a lot of money. So they just flew out to Colombia today to finalize some credit card stuff. So I'm not paying next week. It might be earlier. It might be. I just know that Dan told me before the end of the month, and it might be sooner. So that's as far as I could go.
Okay.
Because you guys next week you'll have me strung up somewhere. But no, hopefully.
Okay. So my really quick question is, so when that does happen, however, it's going to be like an auto ship, or will people still have to go in monthly and utilize the credit card?
I don't have all of those facts, but I know
to renew.
Dan said the first wave
Okay.
was the first wave when we get the credit cards back here, we may still for a week or so have to upgrade ourselves, but at least the credit card tab will be back here, and it will also be on the front side of the website, which will be great.
Right.
That I could just send somebody to modernmoneyteam.com/Megan Lynch. They're working on the website, and then they could go right in there and pay with their credit card, and boom, they're in the business. That's gonna make me happy. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Now, and then the next step
Thank you.
will be, you're welcome. The next step will be to do the auto ship, because it's really hard with merchants to do crypto auto ships. It's really hard to get a merchant account in a crypto company, period. So we're getting really, really lucky by having, a credit card.
Okay, Megan, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. I know someone else did, a gentleman too. You can jump in after Michelle if you don't mind.
Okay, this again is for the credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they redo the front end of the website, is it still going to say crypto mining? Because in Trinidad, if we were to use our credit cards, they won't allow us to actually make that transfer if it's a crypto company. So that's something that we have to look into.
Well, it won't say crypto mining, but I mean, could you go into the back side of the company, just the Modern Money Team back office part of it?
I'll find out. I'll talk to a friend in the bank and see what I can find out to be ahead of the game.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, that's going to be touchy, because it won't say crypto mining, because we don't do crypto mining anymore. And like Dan said, if you guys listen to him, he may do crypto mining later, but right now crypto mining is not profitable. So we're not doing that. But we have the crypto contracts. We ran into that in the beginning, where we were thinking about doing like changing the wording to like digital currency or something like that, and not using the word crypto.
But it means the same thing. So
yeah, it's going to be pretty tough to do, because obviously it's a crypto company. But you guys will be able to go in through the back office and do the same thing, pay for your subscriptions back there. So we shall see. That's important to know. There was a gentleman who hopped on. Sir, you want to jump in? I don't remember what your name was. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if he's on here anymore. All right. The biggest thing for me, guys, is just making sure when you're bringing people in, bring them in a system. And if the system's not working for you, create your own, because that's what I did. I mean, I did the best that I could to create a system where we could funnel people in. I am working with this one of my partners. She works for Rapid Funnel, and she is working on a whole onboarding process where it's going to blow your mind, because you're going to be able to just market through an app and send people information, and they could just sign up. You won't even know they're signing up. It's going to walk them through the whole process, ask them questions. It's like a funneling site. I'm working on that right now, amongst other things that I'm working on. But really, I need the credit cards for that funneling system to work. So you're going to see a lot of stuff happen, because I'm all about streamlining and not managing. And right now, I'm in management mode. It's kicking my butt. I'm doing it with a smile, though. But I don't want you guys to manage, because if you start managing people, you start getting irritated and annoyed, and then you're out of business. So I'm trying to make it so that when you bring a new person in, it's all front loaded. They could just come in, sign up. The steps are right there. There's a playbook for them to kind of go through the process of, being successful. So I'm working on that right now. I know, Janet. I can't wait for Rapid Funnel too. It's pretty awesome. We already have most of it done. We have some great videos. I'm working on some like whiteboard animation videos right now, but I just want everything to be done in my sleep, so I could wake up and 30 people signed up and I didn't know about it. Any other questions that you guys have?
I know you got one question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I just want to find out, someone mentioned something that's not. Is it possible to go into your account and see the place under you by your leader without even knowing it?
One more time. You are a little bit muffled, sir.
Is it possible to go into your account and see people placed under you by your leaders and you not know about it?
I heard a little bit, and maybe somebody out there is a little bit better than me, but can you, I can't hear you very well. I did hear something about if a leader is placed under you. That's all I could
No, I
hear.
think if you say if someone can go into your account and play someone, but you as a leader don't know about it. If I'm not too sure.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to tell you guys, here's exactly what I do. I don't know if you guys understand how to build a binary, but you really want to watch this video on how to build the binary. Go to YouTube, okay? And again, when I built the binary the first time, I made $700 in 7 months. My ex-boyfriend made 80 grand in 90 days, okay? I know how to build the binary now. So I came over here, did the same thing. You have to build it for speed. So look stuff up like building the binary and watch this video, at least the first like minute and a half. It's this video right here, the secrets to growing your binary network marketing business. Basically what I do is I'm going to run hard for speed. Yes, somebody can place somebody in there because I'm going to make sure that I get in there and I fill up all the spots because I want to make sure that, Michelle, if you put somebody in, you have to put them underneath my people, and their 2 legs are my person's 1 leg. Does that make sense? So I'm not waiting. I don't wait around for people. I signed up 530 people in the downline, and I built it like straight down really, really fast. Okay. And when people looked up, they may have had 100 people in their left leg, but they still have to build their right leg. So what I do is I just go right into the back office. Sometimes I don't even use TPR money. I'll just go right here to the back office. And if I have to sign up someone, I'll just go down to open spot and I'm going to fill it in. Boom. My person's in there. Okay. Which means that, look, this is my person I personally enrolled. I put them here, and then I got a whole bunch of people right down here. If you go straight down this leg, a lot of these people, they haven't all upgraded yet, but I just took up all these spots. So now if John Lattimore wants to build, he has to go all the way down 1,100 people and drop his person down there, and then he can start building this inside leg. Was that answering your question, sir?
Yes, it did. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So yeah, don't wait for people. Fill up and build straight down. Never build the inside. Okay? You build for speed, straight down.
Okay.
And then be happy that people fell underneath you, because spillover is a gift. Okay? It's a gift, and it's like you brought those people in, and all their volume counts for you too. It's like you brought them in.
Okay.
Yep. I do not mind that Michelle brought in Dennis and Stone, because Dennis and Stone, all of you guys brought in hundreds of people, and I just treat you guys like you're my own. All right. What other questions do you guys have?
I do have one about the crypto pack.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to know, is there a place where we can go and find a lot of more information on the crypto pack as to, for me, I love the concept and I love the returns, but I would like to understand how it works. How can we get 10% per month in average? And this is what the question that I have for you.
Okay, that's a really great question. So in the back office right now under new order, it's kind of vague. So I'm getting them to actually change the wording a little bit, because if you go back here under, you can read about the product for trading. You do not need any equipment. You simply purchase a share and we start trading for you within 7 days. And actually you get paid faster than 7 days. It's supposed to be 7 days, but we bought crypto on a Thursday night at 11 o'clock and it paid out on Friday, which is crazy. But you can read right here, but right now I'm having him kind of reword this a little bit. They have to give, they can't say guaranteed. They have to say no guarantees. Trading profits are usually between 10 to 15% a month, but remember there are no guarantees. But because it's been revamped a little bit and we are now doing 10% trading, 90% arbitrage where they're liquidating these coins, it's pretty, set that you're going to get that 9 to 10% or whichever contract you got. So I'm working on that right now. I'm working on some videos. I'm working on them. Every time somebody buys a contract, that you're going to get an email that kind of outlines what truly happens. Okay. Because I know it's kind of vague back here, and I put some new stuff on my video or on my, let me see, on my presentation. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. So that you guys can kind of understand what happens. And I'll also stream the owner's Facebook live because they're going to be in Colombia right now where these traders are literally trading Bitcoin. So when we take our $500, our $500 goes to Dan's London account because in London, the cryptocurrency laws are not as steep. And like the Lords of London Insurance Company, that's who they're all in cahoots with and stuff. So we're working on really being able to eventually insure our crypto so we can pass it to our kids. I'm actually going to have them put a beneficiary button back there like coming up this week so that if anything were to ever happen to me and I have thousands of dollars going through that account, I want to make sure that that money is getting to the right place. So I'm working on all the contractual stuff. But when our money goes over to London, they liquidate it and it turns into Bitcoin. And then they're trading it on the market. Not only are they trading it, they're liquidating coins, and that's how they're able to give us that return back. So think about $500. Let me see if I have, let me see if I could find this for you. Oh, that's not what I want. Too many PowerPoints down here. But I have one that kind of breaks it up so you can see like $500, $80 goes right back to you. So now there's 420. And then I show you on this spreadsheet how it's broken up and how much of it is being traded. So then you end up getting as the sponsor, as the pack owner, 75%. The sponsor ends up getting 5%. 5% goes, because we're kind of in the exchange market, goes to the third-party company. And then the 10% goes to the company to pay the fees and things like that. So we're actually making about 75% of what they're liquidating and trading. But I have visuals for it. It's probably easier for you to see that in a roundabout way. Did that answer your question a little bit? But I am working on the written version.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if I could, I have a copy of the visual, that'd be great as well, so I can understand in that way. Because the people that are around me are very skeptical people, yeah. But I know it's very, very good. So if I could show them, like, have a visual, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I will make a video later today. I have like a ton of calls today. It's crazy. Hold on one second. Too many. So I made this new visual to try to help. Have you seen this visual that I did?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, you've already seen this one?
Yes.
All right, so yeah, so that's basically, I was just trying to show the process of buying the contract. The money is turned into Bitcoin, then it goes into this company, and they're basically buying low and selling high. They're making all their money on the exchange rates, and then they're able to pay us a commission weekly. And they guarantee us 10%, but they're making a lot of money. That's the thing. Like, they're liquidating, 10,000 coins right now a month, $120 million. So they're just guaranteeing us the 10% on it. And they're giving that back to us, and then we can do what we want with it, spend the money or reinvest.
Thank you, Megan.
You're welcome. Yep, I got to get with Harry today too because I want him to actually record while he's out in Colombia so that we have something to send to people so that they can see what's actually going on behind the scenes. So hopefully I'll get those videos this week. All right, what other kind of questions do you guys have? Hey,
Hello,
Calvin.
Miss Megan.
Hey there, Calvin. What's your question?
Um, Mine is not really a question. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I First of all, I want to ask that e-wallet stuff on the back office. Um, I know you have to set it up um when you want to buy a crypto or you want to pay for subscription for the Freedom Mindset. So can you go over that, will you please?
Yeah, are you talking about like if you want to, okay, if you want to actually shift money between accounts? Is that what you're asking me? Calvin, is that what you wanted to know?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so when you guys first go into your back office, I have a video too. It's called Navigating Your Back Office. It's on my YouTube page. So if you set somebody up, first and foremost, make them click on profile and make them set their flag preference, especially if they already have people falling in. They want to make sure that their first person falls in on the lesser side. Then you want to make sure that everybody sets up their e-wallet profile, okay? These buttons will not be here if you don't create a new wallet or withdraw profile. And you can have as many withdraw profiles as you want. You can have one for every single crypto wallet that you have. You might have money going to BitPay, Coinbase, where else? Mycelium, I don't know. It might be going to Uphold. You can set it up for any crypto wallet that you want. But what I do is I just tell people if they want these buttons to appear so they can transfer money in between accounts. This is how I get money into you guys' accounts, okay? You want to make sure that you go to New Withdraw Profile. Once you go to New Withdraw Profile, it'll say Withdraw Profile Name. You might put back here like Marcus Jefferson BitPay, maybe as a BitPay, or it might say Uphold, or it may say, I don't know, it might just say Marcus Jefferson. It's fine, okay? Withdraw secure 4 to 6 digit PIN. You need a 4 to 6 digit number back here, okay? Don't touch, that's not what I want to do. Where it says withdraw method, coin payments / digital coin. All that means is that it's some kind of crypto wallet. So you don't have to do anything, just leave it. Now, where it says wallet ID, this is typically where you would put your long blockchain number from your receiving address. Let's say you want to shift all your money out to Coinbase. Well, you're going to go to Coinbase and get the receiving wallet address, and you're going to put it right here, okay? But if you're not trying to do that, you're just trying to shift money right now, just put your name, okay? Oops. Just put your name, but you can't have any spaces because all you're trying to do is get these buttons to pop up. These buttons won't be here until you create a new withdraw profile. And then once you create at least a new withdraw profile, then you're going to have these buttons and you can shift money in between accounts, okay? But just to get started, just put your name right there, no spaces. Then it says Bitcoin, just leave it. Leave everything the same. Click continue, okay? And then it's going to make your buttons pop up so that you can shift money. Calvin, was that your question though?
Yes, Ms. Megan, thank you so much.
Yeah, so those
I know you actually did a video for this, but I have been looking for the video. I couldn't find it.
I am going to put it in the Telegram right now. I only have 2 videos that say navigating the back office, and I'm going to get the back office a little bit more organized back here. It's just that we just got these tabs, you know, and it's me. It's me and my sister pretty much. And the traders are trying to organize the back office because our product's new, obviously. So we're just trying to get everything organized back there in a nice, concise way. Okay. There's a video that says how to effectively navigate the back office. And then there is one that says navigating the back office. There's only two. It's a 9-minute video and a 7-minute video on my YouTube page. And I'm putting them both in the Telegram right now.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Megan. And also regarding that paper stuff, I have gotten it rectified. So um, I'll be sending you that stuff after now.
Okay, awesome, thank you. Okay, so remember I always respond in the main Telegram. I always put stuff in there, so. And then what you guys want to do too is if you go into my main Telegram and click the little button at the top, the little picture, and if you click the picture and you go to shared media, it says media docs links. It's everything that I've ever shared in that group since January. So you can pretty much like figure out what I think is important. All the pictures, all the documents and links and videos and all that kind of stuff is back there. My daughter, I think she just rolled her eyes at me. I don't know. I have to ask. I hope you didn't. She's rushing me along, of course. All right. What other questions do you guys have? Want to come over and say hi to the peeps? Oh, my goodness. All right. You can't see him. It's my baby. Okay. So what other questions do you guys have? Anybody?
Yes, Megan, you did mention that you were going to add more videos in the back office when it comes to the trading aspect. Do you know when you're going to do that?
You mean as far as like a boot camp type?
Yeah, like to learn different strategies or to learn like Forex in general. I know there's like maybe like four videos total in the back office right now, and I was just wondering if there were going to be more.
Oh yeah, yeah. So again, we launched the traders. For those of you guys who don't know, they were all trading just for free. They just came over as reps, and then I met them. Some of them I met them, and then I brought them in, right? And then so they were trading from March, April, May just to my group. They were just goodness of their hearts. And then May we got our own product, which is the $59 product. So May, June, we just got our new back office. So now we're just trying to get acclimated to like making sure that we can get the video library. So the $59 product is this ongoing transformation. They're working on these mini boot camps to put back there. So a lot is going to happen. The Forex EA product is being beta tested by one of our traders right now. So it's a lot that goes into that $59 product. So you're going to see a lot of changes in the back office. Right now, I've just been trying to get a handle, to be honest, guys, on credit cards because I'm processing payments 24 hours a day. I have dark circles right now. I'm not sleeping. So that's the main focus. Once we get these credit cards, then it's to the moon. Okay.
Copy that.
All right. Anyone else have any questions?
Hey, Miss Megan.
Hey there.
It's Kelvin. I'm getting ready to jump out. Something I really need to do real quick. But first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to you and Reagan, and to all our master trader, Apostle Rod, and about the brother that just talked about video. I think Phil. Apostle Rod has a very, very, very nice platform on his Facebook page. He actually puts them in units. Where you can go to unit 1, learn, and it's just so wonderful, you know. And I've been learning on that myself, and it has been great.
Thank you for throwing that out there, Kelvin. I'm going to pull it up. Phil, I don't know if that's his name. But I know, like Lisa just said, feeling a little overwhelmed by all the information. Yeah, it can be overwhelming, guys. That's why I'm saying, like, in the first week, it's like your job. You know what I mean? In your first week of your new job, you didn't even know where the bathroom was. You didn't know where the bathroom was. You didn't know where the break room was. You didn't know who to talk to, where, you know, you just felt like you were never going to learn it. So you have to allow yourself to be confused and not let yourself get too overwhelmed. You really truly just have to get in here and imagine, like, when I came over January 19th and nothing, like there was nobody to help, no one to answer any questions, no videos, no this. It was just get in here, read the compensation plan 50 million times, make a whole bunch of videos. I probably made 50 million different PowerPoint slides and presentation. I didn't even know we had a $20 fast start bonus until we got paid the first time and all this money was back there. And I'm like, what the heck? I had to go through and change all of my slides because I didn't incorporate a $20 fast start bonus in there. So I get it. Trust and believe. But right now, spend time going through your back office and my YouTube page. And if you just relax, get a notepad, take some notes, right? Study to show thyself approved, and eat the elephant one bite at a time. It's the only way that you're going to be able to eat it, because this is an elephant, right? Pastor Rod has an MLife Facebook group, and if you actually go to units, like Kelvin said, Pastor Rod did a really good job of putting these in 5 different units. Unit 1, Forex 101 Training Bootcamp. Set up your MT4 on Android, how to set up and install Trader's Way. You know, Unit 2, Forex 102 Training Bootcamp. Forex School and Pipsology, you know, so it's like really great stuff back here. And you can actually go into your back office under Get Social, and I put the link to his Facebook page back there. So don't get overwhelmed. Small bites, chew. Kelvin, I didn't mean to cut you off though. Did you want to add something else? I'm listening to you, by the way. I'm like multitasking, so don't think I'm not listening.
Yeah, so like I wanted to say it's just about what you said about promoting. You know, I remember when I came into this business, you know, I brought I called about like 200 persons, and I think about like 50 of them came on the call, and you know, most of them didn't join me, and I think I had 16 people join me, you know. But these days I just have people call me from different persons, like, hey Kelvin, I have someone who is really interested in forex stuff. I'm going to send you their number. I'm going to send your number to them so they could call you and get together. And I think it was yesterday. So someone called me that they are hosting a seminar and they would like me to be around. So I was like, okay, I was going to talk to you about that to see how we can do, or maybe probably a live Zoom for them
Oh,
or
yeah.
something. So it's just all about, you know, letting people know what you do. There's this video of I think Pastor Miles Moron did. He said, "Do not strive to be successful. Become a person of value." And so people, when people know what you do, they come to you for what you do. So it is just that simple. And I want to tell everybody out there, because I came here knowing absolutely nothing, zero knowledge of everything. And I'm right here, right now. I'm so grateful to you, Reagan, and all the master traders. You know, it has been a great journey.
Well, awesome. Well, we appreciate you. I know you've been with us since the beginning, so you've seen us go from no back office to, you know, we've done all kind of things getting into this company and getting acclimated. So you're right. Just tell people what you do. I don't have to twist anybody's arm. I just tell people, I teach people how to make money from their cell phones. Are you interested? And they're like, if they're not interested, then I'm not going to even waste my breath telling them anymore, you know. But sometimes people will do it in their own time. So you just have to share. That's it. I just share. But go through the steps. So for those of you guys who are feeling a little bit overwhelmed, all you need to do is come in, get plugged in, right? Relax. Let me launch your business so that you can make $100 to $200 your first week, because it makes it a lot more simple if you do want to promote, if you already have made $100. Because people are going to ask you the question, well, what have you made? Well, what have you done? You know, they always ask that dumb question. And it's really a dumb question because they don't ask it to people who start jobs. They don't ask you on your first day of your job, well, how much money did you make? Because they know that you didn't make any. You're not going to get a check for 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes. But they ask us over here like we're supposed to just come right in and make money our first day. And some people do. So let me help you make money your first week over here and just get that out of the way. And that's part of your story. I made $100 my first week, paid $59 to get in. A lot of value over here. Are you interested? And be a master inviter and put them on a call and let me do all the dirty work for you. And then that allows you guys just that opportunity to kind of figure things out as you go. Okay. You're never going to know everything. You just got to trial and error. Anyone else have any questions? I don't want to over talk. You want to see anything? Is there anything on the back office you don't quite understand? And hopefully you guys will be back here pushing buttons like crazy, especially under my tree. People all say, well, what does this green mean? I know they haven't been in their back office because they would push right here where it says tree legend and it tells them exactly what that means. User of the, username, sponsor, recently joined. Green means active, red means inactive. It tells you everything, but
We can't see your screen.
you cannot.
No, we're looking at your lovely face.
Because I stopped sharing. So
I mean, if you were getting off, that's fine. I just wanted to let you know if you thought we could.
I needed you to tell me that because so one time I did a whole presentation and no one said anything and you couldn't even see what I was doing. Bummer. So anyway, so you could go back here to like tree legend and see it pops up. Tells you exactly what everything means. Like this means active, inactive. It tells you what all these little button things mean. It tells you what this means right here. So you can just get back here and you're not going to break anything. Look, you can look at sponsors. This shows you, this is the binary tree, all the people in this person's downline. And then you look at sponsor tree. These are all the people that this person has personally sponsored. They'll always go all the way straight across. And then there'll be a little button right here if this person sponsored people. So you can kind of see who your leaders are. I can see who my leaders are because I can see all of you guys in my downline. So I could see who's signed up people, if their people have signed up people. And sometimes I just like click around and find the person who seems to be really active. Okay, I don't understand how to shift people into just 2 legs. I have 10, but today is my first day. 10 what? You don't have 10 legs. You have 10 people. JH, can you unmute for me, please? I don't quite understand that. Let me see. See if I can unmute this person. All right, JH, I'm unmuting you. Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hey there.
I meant I have 10 first.
You have 10 people you've personally sponsored?
Yeah.
And where are they? In your holding tank?
Well, it's just how your screen is looking right now.
Okay, so because look, I'm in binary view. If they haven't fallen yet, it's because how did you get them into the company? TPR money?
Yes.
Okay, so they're in your holding tank right now. So here's what you need to make sure that you do. Do you have anybody in your downline right now?
No.
Okay, so here's what you need to make sure you do. You want to go to profile and you could probably leave it to alternate because alternate, it's down here. Alternate means that they're going to go left to right,
okay.
Fall in, but they haven't fallen yet because they're inside of your holding tank. Here's a really key thing though, guys. If you did have people back there, and this is a mistake that we actually made, is if you go to your holding tank, let's see. You go to your holding tank and you see 10 people, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can place them. Since you don't have anybody in your downline, you can just place all of them. And you want them to fall in some particular order? You want somebody on top? Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
You want someone to fall first?
Yes.
You have to click that person first and then just wait and let them fall first in your downline. Okay, so you'll click place now. And if you want them to go on a certain side, I want to show you guys this.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to just switch it to like left leg. Let's say, so do you see where this arrow is right here?
Yes.
Okay, the arrow means that this is your team leg, or it could potentially be a power leg. Power leg just means that there's somebody above up here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why this person has 1,100 people that fell in on this leg, because there's people up here that like we've all placed straight down. Like I'm at the top and then I built it straight down. So
Mm-hmm.
you guys need to be aware, if you have an arrow right here and you might have people building above you, there might be people who fall in. So you have to pay attention, because you might wake up like one of my partners and 28 people fell in her right leg. Okay. So she wants to make sure that she puts one person over here and then switch it to the left and only build the left side, because this leg is going to go crazy, right? Because this person, if they put in two, they're going to be putting those people in, right? And they're going to be falling into that leg. So the arrow might be on this side, which means that this would be the team leg. It just depends on where you are in somebody's downline.
Mm-hmm.
So what you want to do is go ahead and place your first two people, right? So go into your holding tank, pick John Doe, and make sure John Doe is going to fall in the leg you want him to fall in. So you got to change it back here, okay? Now, personally, I always put my first person on the team leg, because then I know that that person's probably going to be taken care of, because they might get spillover, and now I could start putting people on the other side. But you always want to be watching, because spillover is a gift. It might not happen, but look, you've already spilled over 10 people into your organization. I need to know who you are too. We need to work together. So we're going to take those 10 people and we're just going to make them go left to right.
Okay.
Okay. And if you want to get on a private Zoom and you need my help, I can help you. But it's pretty simple.
Sure.
All right. Just don't end up with setting it to the left and you got 10 people that fell all over one side and nobody on the other. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions? Eric, do you have a question? All right, and then I also want you guys to watch this video. I'm gonna give you a little bit of homework before I get off here. I have another call at 6 o'clock. I have a call at 6. I have an opportunity call at 8 o'clock tonight, so invite some people. One person, and get a sign up real quick. I want you guys to go to growing your binary. I'm gonna put this in the chat again. Growing your binary. The secret to growing your binary network marketing business. Watch the first minute and a half. It's very important that you understand how to build a binary. This video is really good. Any questions? Okay, ladies and gents. I know I did a lot of talking, so hopefully this helped a little bit. Nothing? Crickets? Okay. All right. Well, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for jumping aboard. I appreciate you more than you know. I'm going to hop off of here. Call me if you need me. Did you put on? Let's see. Janet, I don't know what you're asking me. Did you put on the chat? What are you asking me, Janet? Can you hear me? No? Okay. Well, I'll put this video, that binary video, I'll put it in the chat.
Because in binary, you can only have 2 first levels.
All right, ladies,
and so
gents, see you guys later.